that's ignorant. People are just ignorant and they lie and spread rumors about me.
Partially Ignorant Podcast, powered by Fly Affair Nation.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 3. If you's a yachty. Welcome back to the Partially Ignorant Podcast with your host JB and the Film God, and I'm here with my two co-hosts.
You already know it's Miss Me in the building.
You know the dudda, soup scutter. I'm here to get my bread and my butter.
Yeah,
Nice.
Zeke. You know what I mean?
Duh.
Good for you. Listen, if y'all watched the previous episode or however I'll put this out and we in the same outfit, just know we out here grinding for y'all, okay?
Stay cleaning, you know what I mean?
Just know we out here
Straight
working.
Clean.
All
I don't know about
right?
this
So don't
man,
judge
man.
us.
Judge him.
Yeah, judge him. Just accept the content. All right?
All right.
So in this crazy, crazy world,
Mm-hmm.
they going off. They trying to get our goat, man. Miss Me. Go
Talking
into
about
it.
Jay-Z.
Yes.
Yeah. They are. All right. So I have a question for y'all.
Mhm.
Okay. So with these allegations, I just seen that I think the owner of NFL, I think he's the owner. I'm not quite sure, but he definitely said that whatever is going on with the Jay-Z
The
scandal.
commissioner.
Whatever's going on with the Jay-Z scandal, his deal is unfazed. We're still going to push through.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen other people where it's like they literally lost deals off of allegations and it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think? Why is Jay-Z so different?
He got more power than all them people, bro. He's a very powerful man.
I mean, okay, that's the same thing that we could have said about Diddy, though.
Yeah, but it's probably not the same situation for him.
It's not, but it's still allegations.
Yeah, but it's probably not the same situation. Diddy's in that's a whole nother conversation.
Like, I understand what you're saying with the comparison of Diddy and Jay, because I mean, of course, Diddy is very powerful as
Mhm.
well, but Jay-Z is living a different life than Diddy. Like, seriously, like Jay-Z is living the married life, you know?
Okay.
I'm a family man. I got the kids. I put B first. I ain't even a rapper no more. I'm a businessman.
Yo,
you know?
he jogs with the top white people in Long Island.
Right. Like
he in there, dog. He in there. He wasn't trying to like go against the grain. He's going with the grain with us.
What?
He's going
With the grain with us. You lost me with us.
with us, meaning like he's bringing certain people with him that understand what's going on.
Okay.
to help us out as far as black people.
Yeah.
Some people would say the opposite though, and I hate speaking against hope, but some people
Yeah.
would say the opposite.
But that's what it's meant to be, though.
Right.
People are gonna speak against you.
Okay.
But for those who don't know, I mean, you must be under a rock if you don't know, but he's being accused of R-ing a 13-year-old,
Mhm.
I think in the early 2000s.
In association with Diddy.
Correct.
Okay.
But at first, when that was filed, that accusation was filed and was going against Diddy, Jay-Z name wasn't listed in there. It did say it was a celebrity woman in there, but it didn't say it was Beyonce. Now that they're putting it out, now they're saying it's Jay-Z and it's Beyonce that was in the room. A little backstory on that. For months now, it seems like the lawyer, Tony Bugsby, he's been sending Jay-Z stuff like, hey, if you don't, settle or give me some kind of compensation or whatever the case may be, I'm going to put this out there.
Media.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's not like Jay-Z was blindsided by this. This was in the woodworks. Like coming, I even seen a clip from Academics where he was dissing Rhapsody because Rhapsody said something about, Academics have allegations against him, right? In a freestyle. And Academics was like, hey, but you signed a Rock Nation, something is about to come out about somebody that owned Rock Nation. He didn't say the name, but we knew he was talking about Jay-Z.
Okay.
And then the next day or 2 days later, that came out, right? So it's not like it wasn't something that people knew in the industry that was coming out. They knew it was coming out.
I think a lot of these people is just like seeing what's going on, trying to be a part of it.
Of course.
No, for
Even if they're
sure.
trying to make the stories up, there's a good lawyer telling them, hey, what you should do is, you feel me? And try to, even if they was dead, it could be a meetup. Oh, I was there with them and da. Things could have went that way, things couldn't. We don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But right now, how everybody want to eat some food, they gonna make up something. They gonna do something.
Yeah, but it's just like, okay, look at Jonathan Majors though. Like,
We literally see this man running from this Caucasian lady,
yeah,
and he
his
still got
deal,
found guilty.
Mm-hmm.
and his
And he
deal
lost a lot
still,
of deals and
yeah.
everything.
Yo, the Marvel,
He ain't got no power.
yo, Marvel was creating the whole universe around this man. The
All
Kang
right, so
Dynasty was about this man. This man was playing over 100+ characters in the Marvel. That's what he was about to do.
Mhm.
so my question is, what do you think where's Jay-Z's real power? Because music
It's
is
all up.
one thing, but where's his real power lies? Like, I
the
need
people,
dumb it down for me.
the people you know.
Relationships.
His network is crazy.
Yeah.
People that he could call, you can't, you wouldn't believe it.
Like he's affiliated with people that, yeah, Jay-Z's a billionaire, but you have multi-billionaires in his Rolodex.
He helped free Meek. Remember?
Yeah.
He did a lot. 21 Savage, when they was trying to take him out,
Yeah.
helped him. He helped a lot of people. There's another person too. Can't
Yeah.
remember who it is right now. But a lot of people that was in
Even
awkward
Wayne with his
situations.
taxes.
Yeah, Wayne, he paid out Wayne taxes, so he had no issues.
Mm-hmm. I mean, behind the scenes, that's why it's weird on the internet right now that, especially Twitter, right? Where it's like it's a Jay-Z hate train going on right now. Like everybody want to see, not everybody, but you see a hate train of people wanting to take Jay-Z down. Like, okay, we got Diddy, let's get Jay-Z. But then it's so much.
But I think it's always been to take down Jay-Z. I think it was always been like that, to be honest. Even when him and Dame broke up.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's where it like originally started from there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I feel like more people was on Jay-Z's side in that situation.
I don't think, well, me personally, I don't think so. I feel like people were like, yeah, I could see that Jay-Z is a snake and like probably went behind Dame's back. They would say he went behind Dame's back and he did the deal and blah, blah, blah. But I always felt like there was always like a hate train towards Jay-Z. It's just like, damn, I don't even want to say it like that, but what would it take for him to like fall? And I don't want to say it in a bad way because I don't wish that on anybody, but it's just like it baffles me where it's like these are straight allegations, but there's other allegations that were towards other people, and then their whole career is in shambles, like it's dust now. And I understand the power, but I guess it's like some type of power where it's like, yeah, you're not going to see it if you're not in it.
Yes and no. It's also about how they responded to it as well. Jay-Z, as soon as the allegations came out, he responded strongly. Like,
you won't see one red cent out of me.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he responded strongly. Like, nah, I'm going to fight this and I'm going to take you down. You're not going to take me down type thing.
You know what's crazy though? We talking about the allegations made against the person. What we need to be talking about is the people that's making these allegations.
Exactly.
Because when they make the allegations and they not guilty in court, they still get to walk away free.
That's what I'm saying.
That
like,
should be a crime.
They need to go to prison.
Jail.
That is true.
Lock him up.
Like if you get fought, if the case come back.
Yeah, and they should pay for the lawyer fees as well. But
I think there's some term like that where that has been done in the past where they had to pay for the lawyer fees. But that should be a crime, or that should be looked at like, okay, after that trial, they're found not guilty. Now we need to look into why the hell you lied, or why did you say this?
And I definitely don't think they should be anonymous either. I mean, yes, be anonymous to the public, but I think Jay-Z definitely has the right to know, who is this person?
If you what you would call it, if you got an allegation, man, you got to step up and come up here and talk about it. Put your face out there, man. It's too much backdoor laws, like too much.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
it's stupid, bro.
It is. It is. It
It's
is.
stupid. Like, how could you like? How can I say, oh, Breezy stole $1,000, so I'm taking him to the court, not
Mhm.
guilty?
And now you got to pay. You got to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
Nah. Before all of that, you got to go get a lawyer now.
Mhm.
You got to go to court and get those court fees.
Yeah.
You get me? Your name is now in the mud if you're a public figure.
Yeah.
You get me? Nobody don't want to do dealings with you no more, so you're not making no money.
And that's all it
You get me?
is.
Now
Yeah.
the public perception now is, oh, Jay-Z, blah, 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 13-year-old. And no matter how much time Foxy Brown come out here and say, me and Jay-Z wasn't doing nothing back then, blah, blah,
They
blah. Y'all
still-
still trying to
Yeah,
put
no,
that
they're
on him.
still gonna put that narrative
Because
out
they're
there.
out to take out the whole entire black music industry.
Exactly.
And if they see they got one, they're gonna try to get the other.
Mhm.
And they're gonna just blindside you with all kind of stuff. Allegations are just allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They making it seem like he's going to jail. Like, I know a lot of people, they don't understand like how the courts work. And like, you know what I'm saying? So they, as soon as they see it on TV, oh,
Mhm.
rape, da, da, da.
Mhm.
They think, oh, he's going to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. Oh my God, look what
Yeah.
he did. Look what he did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I knew he was gonna do. Like they did. They just said that they're assuming something.
Yeah.
But a lot of people take that in as, yo, he did that. That's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And then oh, let's listen to his music. Let's judge him off of his music and judge him off of his character and see if he really did it. Like, you
Mhm.
feel me? I heard an ill freestyle from Elliot Ness, Ness. And it was dope, bro. It was dope. He talked about the whole Diddy situation.
The recent one.
Okay.
Yeah, he talked about everything. Like he broke it down in rap form. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
he said some stuff to make you, wow, that's crazy. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But he never said nothing like to make it seem like, oh, he seen something like that or he knew. Like like he said, to each their own. If that's how dudes get down, if that's how you want to get down, that's how you get down. It's none of our business.
Yeah.
You feel me?
If it's as long as it's not criminal, as long as you're not doing something and holding your power over somebody, that's
Yeah.
fine. Whatever you do in the bedroom, that's on you, bro.
Mhm.
Like you do what you do. But the allegation part of it, though, I definitely do
Mhm.
agree. It should be a crime. Like if you make an allegation and it found out that it's not true, 100%, you
Yeah.
should definitely pay a fine, go to jail, do some time. That
Yeah.
time that the person was supposed to do,
You
you
gotta
gonna
do
go
it.
do it.
Look how they do Jay though. They don't come and get him by himself. They gotta come and get him through the Diddy case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
He been up there. They could have been reached for him if it was
Right.
that kind of ball game. You know what I'm
But
saying?
when since, right? And I don't know, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I didn't know Jay-Z and Diddy was that cool. Jay-Z
No,
and
that's what
Diddy
I'm
ain't that cool.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think so.
saying.
Because y'all see Jay in a few photos with this
Yeah,
nigga.
They
right.
making
no.
making it seem like they are left and right hand.
Yeah. Facts.
Right.
And
Like
they don't have
like,
no
and
business
if
with
you
each
know
other.
hip hop and if you know certain things, you're gonna be like, nah, these dudes don't even, they in the state, but they don't even rock on the same block.
don't.
Like,
Right. Of course.
They
You're a top black businessman / artist,
mhm,
right? I'm a top businessman / artist. Of course, we're gonna do business together.
Mhm.
Fine. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come across, places together. I'm gonna come to your
Mhm.
party, you're gonna come to my events or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean I'm in your bedroom, my G.
Facts.
One is a industry billionaire,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is a independent
Right.
billionaire.
Yeah.
But see, it's so crazy because now that I look at it, it's like, okay, for example, what's his name? Tesla guy. Let's say
Elon
Tesla.
Musk?
His name is
Elon
Elon.
Musk.
You should know his name. Go ahead though.
Elon, and then let's say Bill Gates. Like these two, yes, they both make money, but these two men are in the whole different category. You know what I
Mhm,
mean?
mhm.
But when it comes on to the black culture, I feel like if one person's high up, nah, you associated with that person too because both of y'all high up. Y'all know the same people,
Don't
but
get
that's
it
not
wrong.
the case.
They have association in the game.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
the
but
personal aspect of them is,
Even a character
You know what I'm
doesn't
saying?
even
two
seem
different.
the same.
Yeah, they're two different.
I'm
And-
trying to pinpoint a point, like a spot, because I know there was a time where the difference was noticed, bruh. I can't think about it right now, but I know there was a time where the separation was key.
Well, but Bad Boy, Rockefeller, them been had kind of a separation though.
Yeah.
What kept Diddy and Jay, cool to me was the fact that they both had a relationship with Biggie.
Mhm.
You get me?
Okay.
So that's what kept that relationship.
Going.
Biggie was like Jay-Z best friend at one point. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? And then we already know Puff and Biggie
Yeah,
situation.
if you listen to Jay-Z music, it's like the stem of Biggie.
Yeah.
Like he did like a whole like time. I wouldn't even say a year. Like it was a
Like
whole
a period
time
where he's quoting
where he was just
big
like
lines.
quoting big and everything. Even on the Blueprint too, The Watcher. There was like the whole thing was like oriented around Big, like the whole album.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because he had the I had a dream. I said about Big. I said
the nigga. The intro to the record was basically a dream that he had of him and Big or something like that, and they was having a conversation, and it was like, yo, he's basically doing what Big said to do.
Mm-hmm. Be
That's
careful
nice.
be careful what you wish for.
Something, yeah, that was hard. You gotta go listen to that Blueprint too.
That's hard.
Very,
Yes, I'm pretty.
yeah, that's food.
Very
for
good.
thought right
Very,
there.
very
What
good.
he said? Did he say that on the? That's food for thought. Something.
He said that on a song before, yeah.
Something like that. All right.
For sure.
But like you said, it's the fall of Black entertainment right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's going to happen? Because it's not just the top. You know what I mean? And we still on the Jay-Z situation, but I'm just giving an example. It's not just the top artists. It's not just the biggest artists. It's also on the medium and the lower levels. Like I said before, the Dirks is locked up. Young Thug just got free. Who knows what type of music, if his music is going to hit the same as it was. You know how these kids are.
Young Thug just asked the judge if he could go back home
Back home to Atlanta.
Yeah, but didn't they like loosen it though?
Huh?
I don't know if they did it yet
It
though.
looks like they loosened it.
But I'm just saying the list continues. You have Drake right now that's going through what he's going through, and he's, if not the biggest, you know what I'm saying, artist. So you have so many different artists that's going through these issues, bro. Like
it's just it's like it's a everyday thing for artists just to. But to me, it's probably the artist not leaving certain things alone.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
And they can't separate the two and understand, like, these phones, people can hear you, bro. When you tell, then people can see that you feel me? They can understand what the hell is going on. Like, you gotta be smart. Like, a lot of people is getting in trouble for certain things that they doing. These RICOs and these are all conspiracies. These are all things that they think they did.
Yeah.
And text messages and emails and phone locations is putting you in this area. These people getting unalive. Oh, your phone pinged right here. What you was doing over there?
Yeah.
And that's where we found them at. How you was there?
That's
you
how the
as the
Julio
artist-
situation happened.
Exactly.
That's exactly how they took him down. You had your phone on you.
And your phone. Why you got your phone with you, buddy? Your
Bro.
phone was there.
And
yeah, but there's a difference though. There's one. Okay, we're talking about allegations. Next,
Yeah,
we're
I was
talking
gonna
about
say,
things that
actually happened.
Actually happened, and now you dead wrong.
Yeah.
You did this.
Because the allegations is now the allegations is on the same level as what you if someone actually did it. You get what I'm saying? So it's guilty before proven innocent. Right? It's not innocent to proving guilty.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how everybody is treating these situations.
Even these cases, if you like watch the Young Thugger cases, it's basically people up there saying, yeah, I did it for him.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Johnny Depp. That
Yeah,
allegation when oh my goodness, his ex-girlfriend, whatever her name is.
Amber or something.
Yes. That didn't mess up that almost messed up his deal, but he still got it back.
Talking too much.
He still got it back
Yeah.
though. Jonathan Majors didn't get shit back. And that's the thing where it's like, I just don't get it because she pulled away from the case. Like she was like, you know what, let me retract that. I'll take that back.
No, I need you to say that again. You got to say that one more time. That's a bar about the Johnny Depp thing. That's true because I watched that case from beginning to end.
Yeah.
That case was entertaining. When I tell you, because they had it live. It was live.
Yeah. No, that was wild.
It was like the OJ case.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, like you just said, Johnny Depp went through the similar, if not worse situation.
Yeah.
Right? He got free. He got his situations back. He got all his movie dealings,
All
his
of
business.
it back. Yeah.
Jonathan Majors, Shorty dropped the case, even though they still found him guilty for something. He didn't get his stuff back. If
Nothing.
Marvel was gonna make a whole universe around him, he ain't get none of that back. Right? I mean, he got a strong black woman though out of that. Shouts out to Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? A strong black woman.
Yeah, when you done over there, it's Bay.
Don't try it.
Stay. You
I
see
seen
what
her in the
happens?
supermarket.
You see what
I seen her in the
happens?
supermarket. She
You
still live in Davie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She still live
okay.
in Davie. I seen her in the supermarket a couple times. I done spit that up a couple times. Megan. Yeah. That's Bay.
See what happened when y'all mess with them snow bunnies and the dudes from the Caucasus Mountains?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stay away from them.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
Alright, stay away from-
Let's go somewhere else.
Thank you.
You know what
I
mean?
appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate
Big bag, big
Fuck you.
bag.
it. Yeah, but no, I feel like
Okay, so
he needs to
what?
get his stuff back, but there's a difference. And I don't really want him to make it a race issue.
But it is.
But there you go.
He just don't got no power, sweetheart.
But Johnny Depp
Sweetheart?
does.
Yeah.
Yo,
hell
whoa,
yeah.
what you mean?
What you mean? That's
I'm not
Johnny
trying-
Depp.
Pirates of the
nigga.
Caribbean.
Yes,
That's
okay, but I
That's
guess-
Johnny.
Scissors
That's Johnny.
Hands. What's that movie?
Edward Scissorhands.
Like,
That's
what-
Johnny
what?
Depp, nigga. That's 50 years in
you
this
guys
game,
are missing
nigga.
the point. I'm not dumbing him down as
Nah,
an
no, you're
actor.
not.
He don't
You know
got
what
no
I mean?
power.
But I'm just saying, like,
He ain't got
his
no friends in the
credential-
game. He ain't got no people in the judicial system to help him.
Damn, in a way, I feel you. I
do you
understand.
understand where I'm trying
I
to come
understand
from?
because okay,
I understand her too. I do understand.
Iron
you.
Man.
He just not powerful, bruh. He don't have no power, bruh.
So you're saying that his name is just not out there tough enough?
Not even saying it like
Because
that.
that's how Johnny Depp is.
Yeah, but
his
he
name is
prob-
out there tough.
Yeah, but you know how niggas go to college? And then you got other niggas that go to what's it called when you go to
Juilliard? I don't know.
No, when
I'm
you go to
joking.
college some more?
Masters,
When you go back to get your master's,
doctorates.
doctorates and all of that stuff,
Mhm.
he ain't go back. He just started doing what he was doing and didn't realize what the hell was going on. And then he went and touched one of their flowers. And he should never touch that flower. You gotta have
Okay.
power to touch that flower. And he went and touched
And
the
you
flower.
wasn't there yet.
He not supposed to be there yet.
Listen, but Robert Downey Jr. had worse situations,
Yo, there's people,
and they still gave him Iron Man.
this is what
Yes.
I meant to say. This is what homie was talking about. He said that the cover up, the Diddy, all of that, Jay-Z, all of that is basically like if we would say put it in perspective for one of their people like a Weinstein and all these dudes with these cases that they got covered up. If you look at what they did compared to what compared to what Diddy did,
True.
it's basically a tap on the wrist if you look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
And
True.
he's basically saying, like, why are they doing all of this right now when they got all of these Epstein things going on? They got Weinstein, they got all these other people. Amber Crombie and Fitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amber Crombie and Fitch right now got something going on that's worse than what's going on
It's a
right now.
documentary about
They
him, too.
basically like trafficking
Yes.
on a big market, bigger
Yes.
than any other market,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody's talking about that. It's like they trying to put the Jay-Z situation in now to block the thoughts of Amber Crombie and Fitch. Nobody not
Yeah.
reading that in the headline.
Oh my goodness, what happened to that guy? He was a white guy. He even had like a master class about acting. Oh my goodness. Do you guys remember this movie? And it was crazy because he was a dad and he was playing a dad that was wanted to get with his daughter's best friend. It's an old movie, white movie. And oh my goodness.
I
and
watch black flicks.
I know, but it was a
I support blacks.
I know, I get it.
Yeah.
But all right, you ever
We-
remember this one movie where it's like he's dreaming and he sees a girl on his roof and there's roses and there's like rose petals falling?
You need to help.
Oh
Help
my
us help
gosh.
you.
I know
Right,
I'm trying
right.
to.
You're not
I
telling
just
the-
remember
Can
that.
you take a break? Wait 1 second. When did the movie come out?
Come out.
I'll say in it was a 1990s movie. It was
Okay.
somewhere
And who was the main actor that you can remember?
Right.
oh my goodness. Damn, I forgot the main actor's white guy. Oh my goodness. Let me just look it up myself. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let me try. I'm trying. Did you look it up?
Robert Downey
producer?
Jr.
If I shake
Did she find it?
What was some of his stuff? Give me some of Robert Downey Jr. stuff. You see what I'm talking about?
Okay.
So I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been in trouble. They all been in
Yeah.
trouble. before.
And look at that. And he got it. But look what they did with T.I.
No,
though.
I'm not.
T.I., the allegations came out against T.I. and he lost the Iron Man deal. He lost a few different movies. And T.I. was on the rise in the movie world. You get me?
Mhm.
So I understand where Misha is coming from, where it's like, damn, yo, these allegations could really ruin your life. And it's not even true. And then the person gets to just walk away or drop the case,
Mhm.
or you file what is it, a civil? That's for the money, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
You file a civil case for the money, but not a criminal. Like, file a criminal too.
Levels.
Levels, man.
Levels, bro.
Levels.
That's all it is. Levels.
Yeah.
They ain't reached there yet, so they can't.
And your point, you're right. It's about power and relationship, bro.
Look how many things certain artists, people make go away.
Yeah.
Look at what's that dude with the Gap, the fat chubby dude, actor
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Anthony
That's
Anderson.
what I was talking about.
Anthony Anderson. I can remember this to the day. I remember he had a was it an essay? It must be like an essay charge.
Mm.
Boom. I swear to you, it was like, yo, he was the biggest black actor at that time. Like, nobody could touch him. He was in every movie, bruh. Think about it. Anthony Anderson was in every movie.
Yeah.
Around that time when they,
Yeah.
what movie was that when they had the safe trying to break into the safe?
Yeah.
All right. A little bit after that, it was a show they was about to come out with. I think it
Mhm.
was like on NBC. And he didn't want to sign a deal. He did not want to sign the deal.
What's his name again?
Anthony Anderson.
And
it
I think I know
came.
what you're
It
talking
was
about.
like it was years ago, and it came out, and then it disappeared. Like, he finally signed the deal. The charge went away, and everybody acted like nothing had happened.
You know what happened? He got skinny. You remember he used to be fat.
No,
He
that
got-
was
Oh,
was
they
way
always say
before.
something
That
like
was
that.
way before.
Oh, that was way before.
Way before.
Okay.
And it went away. I'm talking about it. It didn't even last a month, bro. He never signed the deal. Then after all of that happened, he got on the air with NBC and started doing their sitcom.
He did have an essay. Yeah.
And where'd it go? It disappeared.
Yeah.
And it was like something like that really happened. Like, it was something like that really happened type vibe.
the 2018 case was dropped due to lack of evidence.
I mean, that's the same thing with the Kevin Spacey one. They filed for like misconduct, sexual allegations, or whatever, and the guy didn't want to come and identify himself, and so they dropped the case.
Nah, Kevin Spacey one is crazier.
It is.
Nah, listen, they not accepting him back right now. They don't even want to work with him. He on Pierce Morgan crying, saying, yo, I went too far. Some of those dudes though, man, I don't want to say that like that, bro. Y'all call it on yourself. Because he was messing with dudes. Like, how somebody gonna invite you to their crib, you come in their crib, they inviting you, they giving you liquor, you drinking the liquor. Man, he inviting you out to go out with him. Yo, you want a date?
That's what you want. You
You
want
want
a
a
date.
date?
You're on a whole date.
He told you to get dressed. I'm coming to pick you up, literally.
You're on a date.
Bro, literally, bro. That's what he was telling these dudes. Yo, I'm coming to pick you up. He gonna pick you up. You dress nice for the man. And then now you want to put a essay charge on the man and all kind of stuff. I'm not saying, he did say he went too far with some stuff, but when you hear some of these other dudes talk, you be like, bro, nah, you wanted it, bro. You wanted it.
Yeah.
You wanted it. You tripping.
He a little Jeffrey Dahmer-ish.
Right. No, yeah. He was aggressive with it. He said that. He was like, yeah, I was too aggressive. Like, he came out and kept it real. So it's not like a situation where we seeing with Hove, you know what I mean? And I
Okay, so boom, keeping on that. Okay, he didn't get any jail time though.
he didn't. He didn't.
But Bill Cosby did.
But Bill Cosby story is a totally different story, yo.
But we're kind of on the same line. The man said, I went too aggressive. Now, were you forceful? Because it sounds Do you understand where it's like I'm trying to play the field right now?
This is the play behind. Bill Cosby. This is what I heard through the grapevine.
All right.
Bill Cosby owned a whole bunch of land in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
You gonna go
Pennsylvania.
into the NBC thing too?
Nah, yeah, close. But he owned a whole bunch of land in Pennsylvania where his house sits on.
Mm-hmm.
He's owned it for years. So I think it's like over 30 years he's owned that property. And it's acres and acres of land. And on that land is something. There's something in his land that they wanted.
Oh, I heard about this. Yeah.
Let's producer,
that they
look that up,
wanted.
please, because
And-
that sounds
And
interesting.
when he wouldn't give them access to his land for years, he's been fighting them to not come on. They want to dig. They want to dig under his land. I think it's either oil, gold, something
Interesting.
under his land.
Uh-huh.
And they knew that they need to check this area out. There's too much room over here. And we know that outside of this area, we found this and there's got to be some under his land.
More. Okay.
He never let them in for years on top of years. And from what they are saying is like when he went to jail, they locked him away from that, making certain payments on this and doing certain things, making certain court dates run out so he couldn't have the power to protect them from going in on his land. And I heard when they went in on his land, they did what they did, is when he got out of jail.
And you know what's so crazy? There
crazy.
actually is a conspiracy about that. And people try to fact check it. It says, fact check, Bill Cosby was not jailed due to oil company plot.
I don't know. I still feel about the whole NBC thing. Like he was trying to own it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I found the clip
feel
though
like
that you're talking about with Dr. Umar talking about the whole Cosby is in jail for oil. So I did find that clip. So I might insert that for y'all.
He got oil on that land. They want it.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't touch it though, because it's still his.
Mm-hmm. And he know where his money is.
Yeah.
So that's the money he was going to use to obtain
Got
certain
it.
things. And they try to block that ladder.
In a way, it's like it's how the narrative is painted. You get me? Because if we want to talk about the Luigi guy, the guy that killed the healthcare CEO, right? And rest in peace, I can't remember his name right now. Miss Producer, can you look up his name? Online, usually if something like this happened, right? Online, it would be like, oh, this is so sad. Why did this happen? Oh, this world is crazy. People like this guy.
They
selling merch.
Yeah.
100,000 hats. Luigi, Mario Brother hats was sold on Amazon in one day.
Brian Thompson is the guy the CEO that lost his life. But
deceased.
That's deceased. Yes. So but online, people loving this guy.
Yeah.
He's like a hero.
There's a whole bunch of people out here that got issues with the health company, bro. These health companies is not putting through what they said they're gonna do. And you got people that's injured, people that's feeling pain and going through a lot. They lose family members over what do you mean my money ran out? They told me that I got unlimited health coverage and this, that, and the third.
You can't just go back. You know what I mean? If you go back, then you have to pay way more money before you were sick.
Yeah.
So it's like you're paying for something that happened to you where it's like, I don't think that should be the norm.
And he planned this out. Like he literally planned this out. And the way he's speaking very intelligently. Like he's enlightened. He knows what he did. Like he's aware of what he did. So it's not like he's ashamed of it or sorry. He wrote his manifesto. Apparently his mom was really sick, right? And she just kept getting denied or put off for surgery. And then every time they go back, they're telling her something new and stuff like that.
He was also sick too. Back pain.
Back pains. He was having horrible back pains.
They wouldn't approve another surgery for him or something like that. Yeah.
And he's wealthy, I heard. He's like, they got money.
They said the parents got money.
Yeah. Valedictorian of his school. He doesn't look like, I don't want to say that, but he don't look like one of those kids that would do that. Like he
doesn't look like the shooter.
Right.
No,
he don't look like the shooter.
But then one thing that he said was he doesn't know where the bag came from. He doesn't know anything about the contents in that bag that they found,
Mm-hmm.
but he admitted to everything. So it's just like I feel like maybe there's things behind the scenes that it's like, yo, maybe they're planning something extra on him where it's like, yo, if he already admitted
Mhm.
to this, the bigger thing, what are you guys doing more on him that we don't know about, if that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
I think when they couldn't find him, they was trying to plant certain stuff so the everybody watching is like, oh, we're doing our job. We're
Mm-hmm.
doing our work. Right? Because when they caught him, he was chilling at a McDonald's. It don't seem like he was, in hiding.
No, I don't. I believe like if he got caught, he got caught. If he didn't, he didn't. But he was just like he was willing to accept either way.
Yeah. It wasn't
Yo,
like he was trying to off himself, because
No.
that's what people would do in that normal situation. But he looked like he knew what he was doing for his cause. He was standing on his cause.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, I feel like it's a million people in this world being affected by shaky medical health coverage, and a lot of people need help, but our government is not helping. They rather give our money out to different countries,
yeah,
while we got people over here unalive by diseases that have cures that they don't want to show us.
yeah. I don't
So
know, but it's a funny story because he denied the cash and he denied the bag of bullets.
Oh, he did?
He said that's not mine.
well,
I don't know. It's a lot to be. It's a lot that has to be uncovered with that situation. I know that situation is going to be a movie about it. It's going to be podcasts about it. It's weird, bro.
he
You
should
have CEOs from other companies taking down their pictures off the website.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
he should have watched that Denzel movie. What was that
Oh,
Denzel
Oh,
movie?
training. I mean,
No.
John. No,
John something.
John Doe.
No.
No, John.
The one about his kid.
I know.
Yeah.
It's John.
John Q.
John
Q.
Q.
John Q.
John Q. That was like basically a movie
That
about
is
the
it.
same type of situation.
Yep, that is it.
Damn.
But he took a different route. Yo, Denzel was wild than John
Wildin'.
Q. That
Yeah.
man said, "What?
No, you're gonna do
You gonna
this
lock this
surgery.
hospital down, dude."
Facts. You're gonna do this surgery,
Yo,
yo.
that was one of the movies that made you like, yeah.
Yup.
You feel me?
Yep.
Damn,
Definitely.
that's crazy.
But this one, no, he went straight to the top. And then it's crazy because it's like, first of all, I don't know how none of these CEOs look like. You know what I mean? So for you to catch him on a random day,
No, it was not random.
well, not random for him.
No, that man knew where that man was gonna be at.
That's what
He
I'm saying.
knew,
He knew,
like,
but
this
I'm
is the
just saying,
time
like,
he
this
come
is
out.
wild. You
To the mic.
you knew where he was gonna be and everything, and then it's like you. First of all, if I see that guy, that CEO guy, I could not say, okay, that's him right there. You know what I mean? Like his face just looks so like everybody
because
else's
that's
face.
not your biggest. That's not your biggest struggle right now. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
That was his biggest struggle at that time.
That's true.
Going through that pain, going through the suffering,
he
being
probably-
denied.
He probably did a whole phone call to this guy. Probably wrote him an email.
Yeah, that's true.
Had a conversation with him. He was like, "Hey, my mom is really sick. I need
help.
I can't help you with that, buddy."
What's crazy?
Could have
His
probably
producer-
bumped into him on the train and said, "Hey, you're the guy from United Health. Da, 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 da.
Mhm.
I really need your help." Yeah, boy probably looked at him like,
Yep.
you feel me?
And
When
that's
he probably
probably-
could have
yeah.
been like, let me just help this one person. We got thousands and trillions of dollars. So let me help this one guy that figured out who the hell I was
Mhm.
on this street and is wanting trying to have this conversation with me. Let me help this one guy out.
Yeah.
He could change the world, but he did not change. He changed worlds.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to do now moving forward.
Take their pictures down.
That too,
Who,
but
as in the health company or
in the industry,
nothing?
nothing.
It's too many companies, too many everything. I don't feel like they care about the people, bro. They care about the money.
They took one of theirs though, so something probably will change. But
you're gonna see change. Everybody stepped down, acting like they wasn't a part of it because they got the bread already, bro.
yeah,
It's a piggyback game.
That's true.
The healthcare that covers shit is a piggyback game. Everybody is owned by somebody else trying to sell and make a profit off of what they making already.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's not about to the people who run it. They looking at that money on a residual coming into their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
They just want this person to sign up. Sign up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want you to do. We're gonna tell you whatever the hell we want to. It's like buying a car
Mm-hmm.
from a wicked ass salesman. Sure, yeah, $199 a month. Da, 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 da. You think you're gonna get that when the car break down, but yeah, you said the $199 had this coverage that you said the warrant. Oh, that was up 6 months after, and then they gonna break it down and tell you some shit. And you're just gonna be like, oh hell no, I've been paying all of this money every month, and y'all can't even help me. That'll make you do some wild shit.
No, that's true.
Yeah, because you still got to pay the plan. Like I still got to pay. If not, you're going. You know what I mean? Everything I just invested just gone to waste.
Zeroed out.
Yeah.
And you ain't getting no help.
And it's like I said, like somebody lost their life, and online they're more sympathetic for the shooter, right? They respect the what is it? I was gonna quote a Jay-Z now, but never mind. But they don't respect the
respect
the shooter.
The shooter.
I wasn't gonna use it because
Crazy.
But I feel like the reason why people are more sympathetic to the shooter, Luigi, is because you know someone that's sick. If you're not sick yourself,
that's true.
You know how messed up the system is, right?
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna be more sympathetic to that person because you have probably been on the brink before to want to snap.
Mm-hmm.
So you living vicariously through him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yo, I've been in the hospital before where they telling me like, yeah, you probably got like 2 more days left of your money. Your insurance money's about to run out. Like they telling you, yeah, you got a budget for like 6 days here. Like they know, like okay, we're gonna do this. But the crazy shit is everything that they do to you, they charge you for it. Bro.
Everything.
So when you get the balls and be like, no, nah, I don't want that. That's when the money stop coming out.
Listen. Do not stop yourself from going to the hospital just because you can't afford it. Go, get the bill. When you can pay it. Because, I mean, shit.
Yo, it's no lie. I know the treatment that you get when you got health care.
Oh, for sure.
And when you don't got health care. They will sit you inside that lobby, boy.
Yeah.
And then they're going to put you in a little side lobby and try to treat you in a little side lobby.
Yeah.
Well, if you got insurance, well, you going straight up to the top floor, no roommates, none of that. You got you don't have insurance, you gonna go sit next to somebody and they're trying to get some perks.
In a basement.
I'm not gonna lie.
With 10 people in the room with you.
Compared to when I seen like my friends, like for example, when they had like their babies and stuff like that. And compared to the treatment that I got, it's nothing relatable. Like, I went to a birth center and literally I had my own room, my own master suite, where it's like I got to pick and choose what room I could use. And then when the bill came, I really didn't pay anything because it was all on my HSA card. So it was only like $2,000-$3,000 for me to have my child.
Ooh.
And that was it. And then it's like when I hear about people going to the hospital and everything like that, and their point of view and their experience, I'm like, damn, I'm blessed to not have to go that route. Even when my son had to go to the hospital, I was there from like morning until like I had to switch out because there's a new shift coming on, and I had to leave and wait until, you know what I mean? And then I would be able to come back for like the night crew. Different vibe, like, you know what I mean? Compared to my friends. And I'm like, damn, like, yo, healthcare, especially when it's like, let's say you have like the bare minimum. They treat you like you have the bare minimum too.
If you ain't got nothing, they treat you, like I said, they put you in the basement.
Yeah.
Next to somebody trying to get some perks.
One time I almost got unalived, bruh, from the hospital. That's the best time that's the time that they treated me the best, bruh. I could tell the story. Lady inside was in recovery, had surgery, was in recovery, and I can remember the lady visually. I looked at her dead in her eyes, and I remember her asking me if I felt pain. And I literally told her, I don't know, I just woke up in recovery. I don't know if I feel pain. You gotta give me like 5 minutes or something. Let me feel if I feel some pain or something. She's like, all right, just in case, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. And I remember she turned the button. It was like she turned the button or she pressed the button and she walked away like a doctor called her. And it was like a group of them. They grouped up and they was talking amongst themselves in the middle. And this machine is probably still going, pumping me up with all this morphine. Morphine was what it was. And it's pumping me up, pumping me up. And like I remember like not going back to sleep inside the recovery room. Like I was up and I remember her coming back over like, oh my God. And like hit a button and then it's like, like looking around like, okay, everything should be good. And I remember I was awake and they took me up. They took me up like to my room. And when I got to my room, like I was out of surgery. My whole stomach was cut open. They cut me up. I had like 9 holes in me. Went inside the room and I was literally on my feet, like standing up.
I-50.
Right? I was up, standing on my feet, walking around right after surgery. And the nurse looked at me like, why are you standing up? I was like, she's like, you don't feel no pain? I was like, nah, I'm good. But the lady pumped me up with so much morphine,
yeah.
well, I couldn't feel pain if I wanted to. So I'm there and I'm thirsty. I'm standing up. I'm like walking around the room. I'm going to the bathroom by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, this ain't nothing. So I'm feeling good, man. About 15 minutes. It's like the whole world I'm like, everything making me nauseous. Nigga talking, somebody saying something is making me nauseous. So I'm sitting there like, bro, I don't feel good. And like, I'm telling the nurse, like, bring me a ginger ale. And she never brought me the ginger ale. And I remember like, I went to the bathroom and I started drinking the water out of the sink. I'm like, drinking it. And I'm like, and I felt like refreshed. And I went back to the bed and it's just like, everything's just like, I'm like, nah, something wrong. Man, I started throwing up. And it was black. When I say black, it's like black like the table. And I'm throwing up. Couldn't catch myself. Like I'm just throwing up. Like for me to be able to breathe, bruh, pause. I had to put my finger in my mouth and hold my throat open type vibe like this. While the nurses them is looking like, oh my God, what do we do? Like, bruh, like it was like the craziest moment. Like
You the nurse, you should know what to do.
And mind you, I had the holes in my stomach. So this whole part of my stomach and I'm throwing up. So imagine like I'm throwing up in the surgery, the holes, everything is just going wrong at this moment. Boy, I'm thinking like, man, this is it, boy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm there and I'm fighting. I'm breathing, bro. And the nurse come in and she literally trying to do a procedure that on my dying bed, if I was dying right then and there, I remember I told her, is you out your damn mind? I was like, ain't nothing going around there. Like, you feel me? I'm thinking she was gonna give me a shot in my butt or something like that. And she just like, her hand, I was like, whoa, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's not going down like that. You feel me? And crazy, you know how my life is like a movie, bruh. Like my baby mom, my son's mom, her mother worked in the hospital. And when she came to work that day, she came there like at 2:00, 3:00. Remember, I done had my surgery from the morning. She came in looking for my name. My name not in the system, bruh. She don't know what room I'm in. Like nurse lady was like, I OD'd this guy. Take him out the system. Like I was not in the system. She said she looked.
Wow.
Not in the system. She went floor to floor and walked up.
Every room.
And she walked in that room. I swear to God, she walked in that room. She said, Soup, what's wrong? I said, they trying to kill me. She went and like the story amongst them was literally like the medication. All I needed to get better was Benadryl.
Wow. You were allergic to it.
And I'm allergic to morphine.
Yeah.
So when she OD'd me, it was like she OD'd me because I had surgery before and I probably had the allergic reaction to the morphine, but I ain't see it because I healed through it. but I'm allergic to morphine, and she gave me an OD amount of it, and my heart could have stopped. All kind of shit could have happened, to me, bro.
Bruh.
Like I'm puking. I mean, I threw up everything, bro. Like everything. Like I seen black. Like black was coming out my mouth, bro. Like they was giving me an IV. I plugged out the IV because I became like a doctor in my head. Like I'm dying, bruh, basically. And became like a doctor in my head. I pull out the IV because I'm like, liquid going into me and it's just mixing with whatever's in me. I say, man, I gotta throw all this shit up. I gotta get it out of my system.
Mm-hmm.
And I start puking. Mom's ran in there. She saw me. She went. She's like, you don't have to wait for the doctor to sign off to give him anything. Just give it to him and then give the doctor the paper to sign off tomorrow. The lady was exactly. The nurse was gonna let me sit there and wait for the doctor to sign off for the medication instead of going to get the medication. Yeah. Instead of going to give me the medication.
Yeah.
She was going to wait for the doctor. It's basically like the little thing you put in your IV
I
and the Benadryl just
know.
come in. Just like that. That's all she had to do. But she was waiting for a signature for a doctor that wasn't there.
But that's wild. But you were okay with giving him a little bit more morphine then.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, they had. I was in the hospital for like 30 days, bro.
But look at that story that you just told. So exactly, like you could relate to homeboy.
Exactly. They could have hit me up. I could have been out of here. And you know what the crazy thing is? I had a dream. Like a lot of people like, oh, why you ain't sue the hospital? You ain't sue the hospital. I had a dream and I made a decision. And the decision I made, like, it reflects what I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a choice and I made a choice.
Right.
So it was like, I could have hit them for a lot, yo.
Of course, that was gonna be one of my questions.
But it was basically in my head, my life meant more than $1. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I remember like in that moment, like it was all there. You feel me? Like the fork was there in the road. Like my father's alive and everything. He wasn't there, but he was there when I was going through all of that. It was crazy. I seen it all. Trust me, bro. Like that moment in the hospital changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
From that moment when I came out of the hospital, I did everything that I knew I could do, and that was my plan. Like I'm gonna do everything that I know how to do to the best of my ability, bro. And I was like, yo, that's it. That was my fork, bro.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
That was my near death. I ain't have to get shot at or nothing like
Yeah.
that. That was my near death.
Yeah.
Nah, that was crazy. On some OD shit too.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
That
I was OD'd on morphine, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Again, the medical system, bro.
Yeah.
The
They
medical
got
system.
some people in there that don't know what they doing. They went to school and read some
Not
books.
paying attention, yo.
But they don't understand the game, like what you're supposed to do. Like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm not gonna go take the medicine out without signing for the doctor. Man, you don't see that boy out here dying, bro? Like, go help that man. Oh, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble.
One time I was in the hospital, right? I was in the hospital for a while, and I was in there for like maybe 7 days, right? And they came to draw my blood. It's 2 ladies, and I don't even like needles. I hate needles, right? So they come to take my blood. So I'm like, all right, bet, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. They take my blood, shorty hit the wrong damn vein, my nigga. Like my whole, come to find out, she was a trainee.
Yeah.
They were training on me. How you gonna train on
the phlebotomists?
It's the phlebotomists. They are trainees.
I got O.
I'm sorry.
I got O positive. I got O positive. What is it? O positive? What is it called?
That's universal one.
Yeah, I got that. So when I'm inside the hospitals, yo, they just try to come every hour, blood, blah, 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 until I figured out, like, hell nah. And I said, no, I ain't got no more for y'all.
Yeah.
I knew that I was valuable. I forgot my goal. I got gold in me, bro. Like, nah, I'm good. And they just, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Like, in the hospital, you think that you got to do stuff. You ain't got to do nothing.
No, you don't. You really don't.
You don't got to do nothing. I'm going to give you a test. Nah.
Man, I ain't feel my hand for like 5 hours. I swear to you.
She probably hit an artery.
Bro, she hit the wrong,
she
bruh.
had to hit an artery.
One time I went in the hospital for, I drank mad liquor. I ain't supposed to drink because I ain't got no gallbladder.
Mm.
So one night I just was out partying. I started drinking. And the next day, it like I had like a relapse of almost dying again, right? Yo, so I like blacked out on the road, bruh. Ended up going to the hospital across the street where I was at. Oh, when I went inside the hospital, I knew what was wrong with me because it's happened to me already. So I go inside there and I'm like, yo, I just had like a severe stomach poisoning or alcohol poisoning because I drank too much. So like I knew what I was in there for. So I go inside the hospital. They take me upstairs. Oh, you're gonna stay overnight? I'm like, oh God, you feel me? Because I don't want to stay here. So this particular visit, I'm like, man, I'm trying to get outside. I got money to make out there. I'm trying to get up out of here. So I know what I did. I drank the alcohol. So the morning I went inside the hospital, I went in there and I was in there and the it was like the night after. So the morning after I checked in. So they come in there, oh, we're gonna run some tests. I got up early in the morning, they ran some tests on me, put me through one of the machines, and I came back. And bruh, they brought like, I say about 15 doctors in there. This was probably like we gonna tell him he got cancer team or some shit like that, right? They brought everybody in this motherfucker. And upstairs, I'm like, why y'all coming in here? Like, y'all coming in here like y'all about to tell me I'm about to die or something. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She was like, what happened to you? This is like a nice little young thing, but everybody's looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? What happened? I'm like, man, I just had way too much fun last night. I know exactly what happened to me. I just want to get the hell up out of here. And she looked at me like, and she looked like at them like, it's not gonna work with him. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm sitting there looking like, what's she about to tell me? Like, you know what I'm saying? What she was about to tell me if I wasn't this person that's outspoken and like saying like, man, I'm good. I drank some liquor last night. I ain't got no gallbladder. I know I ain't supposed to drink it. It's probably just, you know, I done hit some shit that I ain't supposed to hit. You feel me? Boom. The lady looked like she was like they packed up and like they backed out the office, bruh. I'm like, damn. Crazy story. Same thing my homeboy got. I have the same thing in my stomach. They diagnosed him with cancer.
Oh, wow.
But he don't got, bruh. To me, he don't got no cancer.
Yeah.
Because he rocking and doing the same thing. I'm like, what kind of cancer is this, bruh? Because, you feel me? I said, they just telling you something, bruh, because you living your life, bruh. You feel me? Like, they just trying to get into your bag.
They gave him a time limit and all that?
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah,
Did
just told him
he
that
see any x-rays?
Huh?
Did he see any x-rays?
Nah, stomach cancer. Listen. It's a real crazy game out here that they be playing with people. They be playing crazy games with people, bruh. They could tell you something and your mind could pick it up and you could tell yourself
Correct.
that's what you got.
True.
So at the end of the day, like, I got a homie, my security guard that work inside the plaza at Kahera. He called me the other day and he told me, he's like, yo, he got cancer. He didn't tell me where, but I know just around being around him, like I said to him, I was like, in your stomach. He's like, how you know? I say, the way you act, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't feel like eating. I feel like this and da-da-da-da. They told him he got cancer. He got diagnosed with cancer. I'm like, how? I say, don't believe what they telling you. He just came up here. He hasn't been here for at least 2 years, bro.
Or get a second opinion. Get a second, third opinion.
This man them tell me already.
No,
I'm like, no,
no,
you don't
no.
understand how this American health system works.
And
bruh.
then you have some people that will go to the doctors, right? And get the second opinion, know what's wrong with them, and ignore it and don't do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother situation. Some people just don't know how to deal with the harsh truth or realities and they don't want to change their life.
You could be living your life, boop, 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 boop. Go to the doctor and they're like, oh, you've had this for over 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's life threatening. Your mind gonna tell you you're gonna be out of here by the next 2 months because you just living in fear.
And then the shit that they give you will make you more sick too.
Yeah. That part. Yeah.
They finna give you what you got.
Yeah.
I made a vow to myself. Listen, y'all know me. I'm in the gym all day, every day now. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm busy, I make time for the gym. I watch how I eat. I always been a clean eater though. Like I'm pescatarian. So it's like, nah, bro. I made a vow to myself, nigga. I want to be old and sexy. Nigga. I do not want to be popped down. I do not want to look like some of these people I went to high school with. Like, no.
Word. Y'all look old and dusty. I don't even tell people we classmates.
Yo.
You feel me? Like some of y'all,
Listen.
I don't know
I
what
don't
I don't know
know.
what I don't know what y'all was eating. Y'all was eating them Cheetos, nigga. Y'all was
I love
laughing at me and my
Cheetos.
Jamaican snacks at school.
Right.
Remember?
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Look at me now, nigga.
Right.
You laughing too hard.
Relax.
Mm.
Because you probably
Relax.
one of them.
Okay, so
Ah.
a producer came out accusing or saying that Cardi B and the label didn't pay him for his contributions to what he did to break Cardi B to who she is today. So all her previous music before she blew up, he's saying that he was involved in it.
Correct.
Right. So he's more than just a producer. He's saying that he helped wrote the songs, write the songs, pick the songs, brought her into the label, introduced her to the label, and basically shopped her and all of that good stuff. And he got nothing from it. So my question is this, right? Why did he sign a deal to begin with and now complaining about it?
But he's complaining to the wrong person too. I mean, it's just like these artists, yo. It's just like they do not learn. They do not learn. Nobody's reading their contracts. I don't understand how you can have, and then it's like, I'm pretty sure nobody's really pressuring you to sign at that moment in time. I'm pretty sure you definitely have time to read something. Am I
Yo.
wrong?
Yo.
I'm wrong.
Listen.
Nah, sometimes
Yo.
you don't watch Could Have Been Records?
Yo.
Oh
Let me
my
tell you something.
gosh.
No.
Do you watch Could Have Been?
You
That's
think-
real life.
Yo.
Okay.
This
Talk
is
to her,
this
Sue.
is a fact.
All right,
Let me tell you a fact.
Enlighten.
At a time, I was one of the greatest things out here in these streets. And
Zeke?
people used to come with their contracts. to me.
Understand.
But I was always a woke dude. And anybody can tell you, Breezy could tell you, like, I was that kid that knew what the hell was going on when things was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I always read contracts. You feel
Okay.
me? Like, you know what I mean? Like I sat and I read a contract that I got from a dude. And it was to do like shows. You know where they got Vogue at right now?
Mm-hmm.
Vogue, they used to have a Sunday at Vogue where all the big names would come there every Sunday. So my lineup was looking crazy. Like it was like Young Thug and certain like these big names coming there. And my contract basically was that I was gonna sign to this dude. I ain't gonna call his name. Sign to this dude. Well, he's still out here. He throw parties and he got clubs and stuff like that. I was gonna sign to this dude, and he basically was gonna boost me up, like, you know, market me and put money in right places and do certain things like that. But on the contract, should I tell y'all about the contract first or how he tried to give it to me? I'm gonna tell you about the contract. All right. So the contract, when I read the contract, matter of fact, this is after he gives me the contract. So basically, picture this now. He tells me, Soup, you about to perform, open up for Young Thug, bring your people, we got a section, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, all right, cool. Mind you, contract hasn't been signed yet. So I'm like, all right, he probably just gonna let me open up, do this show real quick, give me the contract, I take it home at night, read over it, and get it back to him. Man, I get to the show, all my people's in there, we get our bands, we get our section, we there. He called me back to the back. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm about to go out. You know, I'm about to go up there soon or whatever. He was like, all right, you about to go on in like 15. I'm like, all right, cool. So like after like 5 minutes of the 15, he comes to me. He's like, yo, we got to get the contract signed before you go on. Before you go
on stage.
So in my head, he said, I signed a contract before I go on. And like literally, that's when you got to make your decision in your head. Like, do you want this moment right here? Because you done brought all your people out here and they about to see you. It's a whole full house. Young Thug about to perform. It's the biggest look like you could get right now out of the city. You feel me? I'm big on the flyer. You feel me?
Yeah.
I go like this. I'm like, I take the contract and I roll it. I say, hold on. And I put it in my back pocket. And I go to my dog. I go to Popeye. I was at the club with Popeye. I say, Popeye, this nigga say, I gotta sign the contract before I go on the show. And I said, but I ain't read this shit. I don't know what the hell is in here. You know what I'm saying? I can't just read all of these papers real quick in 10 minutes and be like, okay, go. I'm gonna have to go on now.
And it's
Like, you
not
feel
even
me?
for you to read. It's a lawyer that needs to
And
read that.
exactly, and he kind of he's like, don't do it. And that's when I had to like literally make the decision to not do it. Like fuck it, this show not important for for me to sign away whatever the hell he got in here. So that made me want to know what was in this contract even more. So like literally, I kind of like after they said like, nah, I went up to him. I was like, yo, I ain't signing it right now. I gotta read it over. And he's like, but you gotta perform. I say, yeah. I say, he's either gonna let me perform.
Mm.
Because if he was real and it was like that, he would be like, all right, go perform, and then we'll deal with the contract
Okay.
later. When I seen that he didn't let me perform or he didn't want me to perform once
Mhm.
I didn't sign the contract, I wanted to know what was in there.
Mm-hmm.
I took that on contract to Urban Relations, Naisha. I don't know if you know Naisha from
Mhm.
Urban Relations. Man, I took it to her, dropped it to her. Man, she called me back in like about an hour and 30 minutes, like, Sue, pull up. Man, when I seen the highlighter of what she like actually like was circling it, like if I was a dum-dum back in 2015, 16, whenever this was, right now, all the content that we making right now on YouTube, y'all be having a whole problem putting it out because
Mhm.
he signed. It was in the contract that YouTube, anything that I do on social media will be owned by him
Mhm.
100%.
That's wild.
100%. Like everything that I would be doing right now, it would be for my entire life until I am deceased, bro. He would be collecting my bread right now off of this right here.
Mhm.
And when I read that and I seen that, I wanted to react in a different way, and I didn't. You feel me? Because that's how I was at that time. Like around them times, I used to just make content out of everything that was happening to me. You know what I'm saying? And I just never really spoke to the dude no more. You feel me? Like I ain't say nothing to him. I just never spoke to him about it.
Yeah.
But it's a whole bunch more contracts that I had that had some more other stuff in it. But that one right there, that was the one because that's the one that I wanted because
Yeah.
I wanted local, I wanted to build that local hype. You feel me? Before we could take it on the road. And that was the time to do it. And he fucked up. He fucked up. And that kind of just, like put me on my same stride I was on before he came to me. Independent. I ain't really need nobody. I just
Yeah.
did everything myself. Like,
I wonder if Shorty that me and you know, I wonder if she signed that contract because you know she was on them shows.
the possibility.
Yeah, and that's who she, you know what I mean, was
Yeah.
messing with at the time. So I'm thinking.
A lot of artists that I know of
Mm-hmm.
that y'all see that do songs and is on some features and doing big things, they locked into contracts that they don't fuck with the people.
Yeah. Even more known artists. Like, you remember when Future had the situation with Rollo,
Mm.
and when Future blew up,
Mhm.
you know, he had a little,
Yeah.
problem with Rollo. So yeah.
And the other guy too.
They be signing like production deals,
Yeah. But
right?
but
To go to the label.
the craziest thing is that is the perfect sentence for an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Is to have that connection with a producer when you're building these albums.
Mm-hmm.
You need that relationship with the producer. Artist and producer. It's not just like, oh, give me this YouTube beat. Let me get this beat from this dude. Yo, you know the difference? That's how you build a hit record. And I'm proof of that. I got my hit record when I was working with a producer and he
Mhm.
actually like, yo, this is what you should sound like. This is what I hear you saying. And we went in there and it just, every time we went in there, we made
Mhm.
bangers because he knew what he wanted to hear from me. And he knew when he was making the beat, who he was making it for. It's like a totally different ball game, bro. It's like it intensifies the music even more, dog.
Yeah, no,
No,
that's
that
of
is true.
course.
You
Yeah.
feel me? That relationship, you get a relationship with a producer, it's gonna build you to be that artist, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna give
Yeah.
them, it's gonna give you them hits. So at the end of the day, more time when you starting, producer and the artist, they both struggling. Ain't nobody eating. You feel me?
Mhm.
So boom, when that artist thinks that, oh, she gave this producer that lane to go eat now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And 15 years later, he come back talking about, oh, I ain't eat off of this first project that I did with her, and she rich as hell right now. He just pocket watching. Nah, like you
Mhm.
took your opportunity. Like you had all of that. You had all of that opportunity. You were making whole albums for her. You wrote in. You took her to these places.
Well,
They
so
know
he
who
said
you are.
allegedly.
Allegedly. But
Yeah.
if that's who he is and that's who he say he
Yeah.
is, then you should know, like, okay, if you did all of that, bro, you could do it again.
But
or
the person
you
that's
open up a lane.
the person that wrote the hit ain't complaining.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Party.
Yeah.
Party ain't complaining.
Yeah.
He wrote Bodak Yellow and all them other joints. He ain't complaining because hey, he got his business right, hopefully. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. That's
And he
true.
wrote the hits.
Yeah, but and that's another thing. Half of these dudes that be coming back talking about they ain't make nothing, they ain't had their business right.
Yeah.
They ain't know the rules. They ain't know the laws.
Mm-hmm.
They short step, bro.
Yeah.
They short step themselves, and that's what happens in the long run. You don't learn it.
That's
If
true.
you don't know it, you hop up in there talking about, oh, I'm gonna make it. I got Cardi B. You off of the hype
Yeah.
right now. Oh, man, when y'all make money, y'all gonna make me get some too.
Mm-hmm. In a previous episode, I said it where I was like, the music industry don't love you or whatever. In that episode, I said it. Artists go in the studio and they make the songs and they don't create a split sheet. So you don't know who did what part of the song. So there's a dude in the studio that said, yo, I gave you 4 bars. He was just chilling, smoking a blunt while you making the song. And he's like, yo, but I put 4 bars on it. I gave you that 4 bars. The 4 bars made the song. That's how they feel.
Yeah.
I'm different. Like I go to studio. When I go to studio, I go to studio with a lot of artists, big name artists, and I'm in there and we saying words, we giving words, we doing words. I'm not there to say, oh, put me on the paper, put me on, give me a
But
name
that's
on
because
it.
you sure of yourself.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, but I understand that. But for me, music is different. I love this shit. It's not about the money to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it to me, like I'm like I tell y'all before, like I'm a radio kid, man. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to hear myself on the radio. That was my biggest goal.
And we're back. Sorry, we
That
had
is
some
so
technical
true.
difficulties.
Whatever.
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
I smoke. I don't know what I was talking about.
We were talking
my
about
two brain cells is
Cardi
fighting.
B, the producer guy. Just listen, man. To wrap up that segment, artists, when y'all go into the studio, first of all, you don't have to go with a bunch of people, but if you go with a few people, make sure y'all do a split sheet. If y'all really serious about your music, do a split sheet. No homie dealings no more, bro.
Yeah.
Stop that. Done that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, get your music registered, get a BMI, get an ASCAP. That's the bare minimum. Even for us podcasting, I'm about to tell us, hey, we need to get that BMI ASCAP too.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Or you could just be a savage and just put out all the music that you did with her on another album and make some sales and get that cash.
That too.
If they want to be savages, be savage too.
Yeah.
Dog eat dog world.
It is. It is.
You know what I'm saying?
We're in some serious times.
So, all right, man, let's get up out of here. Just know, like I said, if y'all seen us in the same outfit, y'all know what's up already, okay?
Same day.
All right, same day. We love y'all, so we gave y'all 2. Listen, just go check out the MK episode. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna label that as. My Caucasus Mountain king. My king from the Caucasus Mountain. Go watch that episode.
It's crazy how y'all can talk about Jamie Foxx like that, but okay. Man, anyway, it was a lovely night again.
You gonna do the outro?
Yeah, it was a lovely night. These men, they're whatevers, right? But thank you again for watching Partially Ignorant. See you guys later.
You see the champ brings 2 Cubans. Man, I pull up in the bim and burn rubber. You know you got 1 too. You must be young child brother. You know the da-da-da-da. I put the dun in the dollar. I put the dun the money up about the
You already know.
They say they beefing with the king. I got the double whopper.
Bigger mountains to climb and on the top shot. Niggas want me there. There's money on my head. Investing with these dreads contract there. When the world start to spread.
It done. It done.
Walking to the dawn.
It done.
Stop playing with me, man.